Hey guys, it's the Disc Dude. I'm back with some more music talk for you. I want to talk about one of my favorite bands of all time, and I think there's a lot of you fans out there who could agree. Blink-182. Today's actually very exciting, and I just found out about this yesterday, but Blink-182 is making their comeback. This has been known for a while. They put out a new single in October with the announcement of a new album, New World Tour, but I'm referring to their first performance as Tom, Travis, and Mark on stage since 2014. So it's been a long time coming. It's going to be live streamed on YouTube. It's at Coachella, for that well-known music festival in California. So I believe it's in California. Might have checked that, but really exciting. So that's going to be happening tonight. I'm definitely going to be checking it out on the TV. Just so cool to see them again performing on the same stage, and I just can't wait to see that experience, you know. So definitely been one of my favorite bands for a long time, like I said. I remember picking up their album Take Off Your Pants and Jacket when I was in 3rd grade, so we're going back a ways, and just been following them ever since. I mean, definitely a strong influence. I've also played in a pop punk band, you know, from time to time when we're doing some stuff, and such a big influence, not for, like I said, for so many bands. I mean, there's tons of groups out there that have just been catapulted through their trajectory, their career, kind of what they brought to the table. And so really excited for the new album. Edging, I just listened to, my daughter was singing along with me. It's a good song. It's not, is it their best? No. Is it the worst? Definitely not. It's kind of like, kind of middle road, but I think it's definitely grown on me. It's a good comeback song. It's got a little bit of everything going for it. It's just kind of straight punk, pop punk, but it's fun. The energy's good, and I know it's just there's skimming the surface of what's to come. It's going to be so much more on this new record. I have a lot of high hopes for it, and despite the hype train with Tom, I know he says a lot of things, but I'm in it. I'm trusting in him. I think he's speaking truth. I mean, from the small clips and snippets I've heard, which have been very kind of few and far between, mainly just drum clips from Travis, it sounds really going to be like an awesome album. I mean, they're talking like the most progressive, so that gets me excited. But yeah, so I have every Blink album. I'm moving soon. Most of my CDs are in storage, but I do have a couple here. Just going to highlight this record, the Untitled album in 2003. Just such a meaningful album, I think, for a lot of people. I know for them, especially as the band, they were progressing in their sound, wanted to do something different from their previous work. So this was definitely the most experimental album to date in their discography. Stellar album in a lot of different ways. I mean, you can just feel the level of just creating and all being in the same room. They rented out a house for this album, spent a buttload of money on it, but it certainly paid off. Phenomenal CD. Asthenia, I still don't know how to quite pronounce that, but that's one of my all-time favorite Blink songs, especially my number one off this album. But I'm big on deep cuts, I mean, Go, that's just fast, it's quick. Mark takes a lead on that song, with Tom doing some kind of yelling kind of stuff on the chorus. Really cool. Stockholm Syndrome, probably one of my all-time favorites too. That's a great, just, I don't know, right in your face type tune. But yeah, Self-Titled still holds up without a doubt. This will definitely be kind of held in high regards as some of their best work. I've heard people refer to it as a masterpiece. So, my brother just picked me up their Greatest Hits album, so I was up in Maine on our birthday weekend and got me this awesome rad shirt. The comeback picture off the single artwork for Edging, and then the Greatest Hits, rocking out to it right now. But yeah, definitely obviously bangers on here. Really happy that Not Now is on here. That's such a great Blink song. Probably one of their best of all time, honestly, in my eyes. And then that cool cover of Another Girl, Another Planet is a lot of fun on on the end tracks there. So yeah, greatest hits. And, you know, Blink being, as, you know, it's been a while since they've used innuendos on albums, so I think this year that's going to be the case. I had something about the greatest hits. I was going to change a couple letters in there, but just in case kids are watching this, I'll refrain. And I do have a vinyl album by Blink. It's California, so Tom obviously wasn't in the fold for this release. This is the deluxe version. I picked it up. And check out this trifold, or the inside here. It's really pretty cool with the car. Yeah, I wasn't like a big fan of this album per se. I think there was definitely some really cool songs. Rabbit Hole I really enjoyed. Cynical. She's Out of Her Mind is definitely like a great, just signature Blink song. I think in some ways they maybe kind of just tried too hard to replicate some of their earlier work and kind of some of that magic. I think some of it paid off. Some of it definitely worked, where others kind of fell a little short. But I picked up the deluxe version because I think there was just some great songs I kind of wish had been on the standard edition. But was it Misery? Hey, I'm Sorry. Really good track. Wildfire. 6/8. Really just, those songs to me kind of had more of a untitled feel. They were more experimental. They could tell they were pushing themselves in a different way. So that's the reason for picking up this vinyl. I didn't want to get a CD because it just had all the other songs I already had on it. So to me, this kind of made more sense. I'm feeling this. Great song. Mark Hoppus. Apparently this is his favorite song that Blink's ever done, so that's cool. Definitely a great track. Yeah, so guys, Blink, man. 9 was the last album they put out. California and 9 both had Matt Skiba in the mix for those, and although it's not Tom, and I know that people know that we've all felt like those are hard shoes to fill. They definitely are. I think Skiba did really well with what he had. I mean, he's obviously a very talented musician. He's been doing this for a long time, so he's not new to the music scene or being in that kind of role. But obviously, when you join a band like Blink, it's not easy to please the fans. You're not going to make everybody happy. But I like Alkaline Trio, and I think he is very just a skilled musician overall. So I think he did really well. I'm more excited now that Tom's back, to be completely honest, just because I've been there through all the years as a fan. But good job, Matt. You made us happy, and like Tom said, you kept it going, man. You kept it alive, so I really appreciate you for that. And I think 9 in all was a really good album, great record. Definitely a step in the right direction after California. And so yeah, guys, we're waiting for this new album. Hopefully more announcements come soon here in the next week or two, and hopefully release date. I'm gonna go see them in May in Boston, so I'm super excited to witness them in person after a number of years now. So Blink-182, fantastic band. Get ready for this new chapter, this new era. Welcome back, the comeback. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in for this Dis Jude talking about Blink, and we'll be back again with some more music content for you guys. Peace out. Faith in the summer.